How's it going, everybody? And Jesus answering spake unto the lawyers and the Pharisees, saying, It is lawful to heal on the Sabbath day. And they held their peace. And he took him and healed him and let him go. And answered them, saying, Which of you shall have an ass or an ox fall into the pit and will not straightway pull him out on the Sabbath day? They could not answer him again to these things, because, of course, they were hypocrites. And he put forth a parable to those which were bidden, when he marked how they chose out the chief rooms, saying unto them, When thou art bidden of any man to a wedding, sit not down in the highest room, lest a more honorable man than you be hidden of him. In other words, it's about staying humble and making yourself last in the world. And give this man a place and thou begin with shame to take the lowest room. And let's just read this in the New Living. That way you'll get a better, clearer. I've read these or know these, so I understand what's going on. But when you read it in the King James, I want y'all to, and if something's not right in this watered down false translation, it's just a worse translation. They're all false. The truth is in the original Greek, of course, and then only truthful if the Holy Spirit gives you the truth of it, even in the Greek. Jesus teaches about humility. So that's the word we were using, right? When Jesus noticed that all who had come to dinner were trying to sit in the seats of honor near the head of the table, he gave them this advice. When you're invited to a wedding feast, don't sit in the seat of honor. What if someone who is more distinguished than you has also been invited? The host will come and say, Give this person your seat. Then you'll be embarrassed and you'll have to take whatever seat is left at the foot of the table. Instead, take the lowest place at the foot of the table. And when your host sees you, he will come and say, Friend, we have a better place for you. Then you'll be honored in front of other guests. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Good stuff, right? Then he turned to his host. When you put on a lunchroom or a banquet, he said, Don't invite your friends, brothers, relatives, and rich neighbors, for they will invite you back, and that will be your only reward. So I think we know what's going on there, right? You read it in the King James. Then he said also to him that bade him, When thou makest a dinner or a supper, call not thy friends or thy brothers. In other words, who are you supposed to call? Fellow sheep, not the world. King of the north, king of the south. Then shall turn his face towards the fort of his own land, and he shall stumble and fall and not be found. Then shall stand up in his estate a raiser of taxes in the glory of the kingdom. But within a few days he shall be destroyed, neither in anger nor in battle. In his estate shall stand up a vile person, to whom they shall not give honor of the kingdom, but he shall come in peaceably and obtain kingdom by flatteries. And with the arms of a flood they shall be overflown from before him, and shall be broken, yea, also the prince of the covenant. And after the league, so now you're getting into the king of the north, the Antichrist version, I do believe. And after the league made with him, he shall work deceitfully, for he shall come up and shall become strong with small people. And, the MAGA movement is not a worldwide, it's not an amazing group of people. He shall enter in peaceably, even upon the fattest places of the province, Palm Springs, or excuse me, Palm Beach in Manhattan, shall do what his fathers have not done, nor his fathers shall scatter among them the prey and the spoil and the riches, yea, and he shall forecast his devices among the strongholds, even for a time. And he shall stir up his power and his courage against the king of the south, whoever that is, with a great army, and the king of the south shall be stirred up to battle with a great and mighty army. But he shall not stand, for they shall forecast devices against him. So I think you're getting into World War III here. That's just my speculation at this time. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.